And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. A first down carry for Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, let go.
To throw on third down, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. First down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Winston now. Open man is Howard, the tight end. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Wait.
Throwing, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Jameis to throw it. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 31, Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Trying to lay one up deep. Trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Winston. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Yeah, let's get set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start...
And he's going to go down again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. A big run there by Jones. 65 yards. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Leonard Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Winston. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Yeah. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nifty running by Barkley. Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And Rosas has pushed it to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's Winston. That's caught by Howard. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Winston. Caught by Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
All day, every day, any day. 36, 36.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
Ready. White 25.
29. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Flip.
From the gun, Winston. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On the return, it's Tate. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the safety crease.
It's Barkley on the counter. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Now Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Jack.
Undercrush. Watch twist.
Ready.
Back to throw. Jones. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Going to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Winston now from the 50. Jones has it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Let's go. It's time to play.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the pickup there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again with Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Jones now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Andrew Adams there to make the tackle. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Winston. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I can't believe they even let you play.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And oh, look at that. A diving. Seconds left. We get a timeout call. One last shot now for Winston. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.